Just a quick one, guys, before we get into today's video. I want you to check out the channel's official clothing store, RFC Clothing. Each design is limited edition and is perfect to wear on a match day, on the terraces at Ibrox, down your local, or cozy in the comfort of your own home. Do browse our t-shirts by going down into the link in the description or going to rfcclothing.com. Anyway, let's get into today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Guys, in today's video, as always, here to bring you up to date with all of the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. That includes the defender deal that has been confirmed by the football club amid a blizzard of agreements. Guys, other than that, of course, we are going to go through a little sort of roundup from the sort of weekend. Of course, all the other Scottish Premiership games have concluded, and it's all eyes now on the battle, the old firm next week between Rangers and Celtic. Our opposition for next week did, of course, win today as they beat St Mirren 3-0. So Celtic, to be fair to them, are in a good state in terms of their form. You know, pre-season pretty flawless. I think they've only conceded one goal now in the 4 games that they've played. So a side that are certainly probably the favourites going into this game, but a side that are very, very, confident. They've got a lot of confidence in their abilities at this moment in time, despite their best player going out through the door. But having said that, Rangers again showed yesterday that we're taking a step in the right direction after scoring 6 goals against Ross County, and our players, or Cyril Dess, is now starting to shine and show that he can score goals. So it's going to be an interesting affair. We've got a week of preparation, of course, to go. So does Celtic as well. I'll be keeping an eye on the transfer window. Of course, I'm only going to report to you on Rangers news, but we'll keep one eye loosely on what they're kind of doing in the transfer market as well, because I do think they are currently weaker, and there wasn't too much difference between the two sides last season when we actually, well, maybe when we played them, but the scores reflecting weren't that colossal in terms of the difference, and I felt, we were unlucky in a lot of those games. So I do think at this moment in time they are weaker, but we'll find out, of course, over this week to see what both sides do in regards to the transfer market. I've been saying for a very long time that I do believe Rangers need 3 or 4 players in through the door. And the good thing about Philippe Clement, he kind of confirms that we will be having a bit of a signing blizzard towards the end of the transfer window. Now, Rangers have now confirmed, of course, that defender Ben Davies has agreed a deal to join Birmingham City on loan until the end of the season, subject to international clearance. Basically stated everyone at Rangers wishes Ben well for the campaign. Look, I said to you recently that this was going to be a deal that was in the pipeline, that the terms had been agreed between the clubs, but that now has been confirmed and is completely a done deal. Ben Davies, of course, joins Birmingham City. On that one, there is no sort of sign of a permanent transfer later on down the line, but certainly if he impresses, then of course championship clubs will be on the sort of lookout for his services and could potentially make his transfer sort of permanent. But what I believe this transfer was used for was, well, to create some space within the playing squad, but also he is a high earner at this team and earns a lot of money per week. He is probably one of the higher earners, and to be fair, as transfers go, Liverpool did pull our pants down a little bit with regards to that deal. How they managed to get the money they did for Ben Davies, I'll never understand. But it's one of many transfer blunders that Rangers have made during this last couple of seasons. But yeah, that's not how you spend money. And hopefully now, of course, well, that is now definite. We are going to be bringing in a defender. We've obviously got someone lined up, depending on, I don't know who it is. Obviously, that was that Keiki Fernandez who was linked to the football club recently. But certainly a player. We are going to be going in for a defender because Philippe Clement would not let Ben Davies out of the door. Like, he's our 4th choice. We've got a disastrous injury record, and I don't think he would let Ben Davies out of the door if there wasn't already somebody in the pipeline. So I'm pretty certain that we will be bringing in a centre-back this transfer window. So yeah, Ben Davies has gone out of the door. That's confirmed, guys. No speculation, which should lead to us signing a new centre-back. The only name that's emerged so far is Keiki Fernandez, but as the sort of week goes on, we'll probably get an incline just to who we're going to be bringing in for the door. But just to reiterate, I do believe that Rangers have already got someone in the pipeline. Otherwise, they wouldn't have let him out through the door. So hopefully defender that comes in, a centre-back that comes in. And then, of course, looking at other areas on the park as well. I've been saying it for a while that we need another midfielder. I do think we still need that defensive midfielder. I like the look of Barron. I like the look of our midfield at this moment in time. I think Sterling's been playing there recently as well. But I would, when we went for João Jordan from Sevilla. So I do think that we're going to be wanting to maybe bolster that area and maybe revisit it. And looking at some of the links that we've been loosely linked to over the last couple of weeks, it would suggest that we would potentially go in for a defensive midfielder as well. Again, a winger. Again, I've been looking at that, to be fair. People will probably go, Dan, well, did you not see Rabbi Matondo yesterday get 2 goals and 2 assists? And yes, I did see Rabbi Matondo yesterday get 2 goals and 2 assists. And whilst, yeah, he has shown in times that he can be a great player. However, can you hang your hat on him for the whole of the campaign? The answer for that question is no. He's proved that over the last 2 years. So I do believe we need another winger out on the left-hand side. I'm really happy with Cherney, but I do think we need another player, maybe a versatile one that can come in on the right wing, can play on the left wing and be used to see, because both, well, Matondo in particular can be inconsistent and has got an injury in him. So maybe get a player who's versatile, who can play on each other side, and then maybe we will be sorted on that front just in case we do get some unsuspecting injuries. Into regards to the sort of try striking position, I think Cyril Dessers has been absolutely fantastic recently, and long may it continue, but I still think maybe, obviously Danilo scored at the weekend there, I think we maybe could potentially bring in a young striker, somebody maybe for the future, but still be able to play a good few games that can act as backup within the team. Look, I'm being a bit greedy. I'm happy with our first team at this moment in time, but I'm just talking about the overall squad. I would like maybe 1 or 2 really good quality additions, but also a bit more squad depth, because we are playing, Thursday to Sunday for the whole of this season. So it's imperative that we have the squad depth and don't get caught, lacking when it comes to sort of injuries that we could ultimately get. Our history suggests that we will get injuries to this squad. So, hopefully we do bring in a few more players. Regards to the other outgoings, I don't know what's happening, but this should now kick things off. Ben Davies is out of the door, guys. That has been confirmed. He's gone to Birmingham City. Do let me know your thoughts on that down there in the comment section below. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and be honest, how many players do you think we actually need to sign? And how many players do you think we will actually sign before the end of the transfer window? Again, that brings us to the end of today's video. As always, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you all next time. Make sure you do check out our clothing store, rfcclothing.com. The link is down there in the description. Take care. Peace.